Check, check, mic check. 1, 2. Check, check, check. 1, 2. All right. Hi there, and welcome. I'm Stíofán Séamus, and I am a spiritual healer and advisor, and an intuitive reader. As we live our lives, Spirit guides us to and through life situations that can be difficult to understand. It is up to us to decide if we will follow the path that the Creator has set before us, or ignore all the signs and wonders that this universe has to offer. Sometimes we're presented with a life situation where we need further guidance, and sometimes even healing to get through it. As a spiritual advisor and a master Reiki healer, I connect with Source to channel messages and healing specifically for you and your highest good. In fact, doing things that is for your highest good is something that I practice, preach all the time on here, if you want to call it preaching. So if you're having love life issues, we can talk and we can see what Spirit would want you to know about the situation right now. Or maybe you're having some emotional difficulties or just really don't know what to think or what's going on spiritually. In a case like that, you may need to have a Reiki session done. And we can seek out the advice for that session. And then also, sometimes we're just at a spot in our careers that maybe it's time to move on. Or we're asking, should we move on? Is this the place that I need to be? Is now the time to do this move? Well, through our spirits' mutual understanding, my spirit and yours, we can seek out these answers. So if you are so inclined, I will be more than happy to answer the questions that I can, and I'll do that through tarot. The medium that I use, the tool that I use, the avenue that I use to seek out guidance and to help you along your path. So come on in, join with me, and let me know if you would like to have a reading. Just message something there in the comments or in the chat, and we'll do our best to make it happen. Looks like tonight's a good internet night, so that's a good thing. That's a positive. So I'm looking forward. Hopefully we'll have some participants tonight. But anyways, as for right now, in light and love, this is Stíofán Séamus, Guide of the Light. it has been some fairly decent weather here, and I hope things are going just as pleasantly for you. Billy, welcome, my dear. Hello, hello. I was wondering if I was going to have anybody come on. Absolutely. You're starting to become a repeat offender too. Okay, so we got a good uh a repeat offender. We got somebody that likes to get readings from us. So Billy is here, and Billy, enlighten us on what your question is for this evening. All right, all right. So, Billy is asking, should I stay or should I go with my job? And it looked like that Billy was going to maybe type something else because I see I recently had a conflict with someone, but my boss promised he will give me a better position next year. I see. Um, Hello, Amanda. Amanda, I think you've been in here once or twice before, and thank you for coming back. Billy, how do I want to do this? How do we want to do this? Okay, Billy, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a multiple choice reading for you. And what that is we draw two cards. One card is what you need to know if you would stay. The other card will be what you need to know if you leave. Would that be okay with you, or would you rather have something like a 4-card spread? A regular 4-card spread? Okay. All right. And so basically, what this will be is it'll be kind of like I said, what you need to know about. Yes, Amanda, you would be next. This will be like what you need to know, but then your answer will be whatever card is the best card. Oh no, you're fine. You're fine. Your answer would be whatever is the best outcome card that there is. So yeah. I think I'm going to call that good. Okay, Billy, 1, 2, or 3? Awesome, awesome. And again, one more time, 1, 2, or 3? Okay, Billy, 2 numbers between 1 and 12, please. And this will be what you need to know if you stay. And the second number? And this will be what you need to know if you go. So the card The card for if you stay is the Eight of Cups. Okay, so um, the Eight of Cups in a spirit in a business reading. Are y'all able to hear me? Is it getting quieter for you all? Okay. The Eight of Cups in a business career reading, and we're asking the question what you need to know if um, if you stay. The Eight of Cups says that your stay at this current job is over and it's time to find something new. There is a need for change and a time for growth. This may be a scary time but you really need a break. Okay? So that already is kind of seeming like it's pointing us in a certain direction. So the card for what you need to know if you leave. In a business career reading, it's the Magician, and what you need to know is one is realizing one's potential by harnessing their willpower and the energy of the universe. This is a great time to begin new projects. The right opportunities will appear and one should stay open to them. This is okay. Now that I'm back, it's everybody still with me. Okay. Billy? I just had a huge hiccup in the internet service, and so it disconnected me there for a little bit. Billy. It seems like I can't hardly ever get through a full reading for Billy. There we are. There's Billy. I had internet issues, is what happened. Okay, so this is the card that we're on now. No, you're fine. This is the card that we're on now. This is the one for what you need to know if you leave. Okay, or what you need to know about leaving. And it's the Magician. And it says one is realizing their potential by harnessing their willpower and energy of the universe. This is a great time to begin new projects. The right opportunities will appear, and they should stay open to them. This is a great time to take on a new job. Okay? So, here would be my takeaway from this. This has played itself out. You're more than welcome to stay there, but I don't think it's going to serve your higher purpose. I don't think it's going to get you the satisfaction that you need. Promises are made to be broken. You know, yeah, I get that. I get that. But it's really like this whole thing of like it's a card that wouldn't surprise me if I did if I have had done a different reading, would have been the Wheel of Fortune. And the Wheel of Fortune, that would have showed us that, being where you are now is like part of your destiny. Come on. But that doesn't mean that you're meant to stay there. Okay. Even the magician kind of touches on this a little bit, talking about the right opportunities will appear and being open to them. That you need to be open to the opportunities that may come your way. Okay. So that's what I would say for that. And that would be about all that I could say. So. Okay, well, maybe now. I was kind of waiting on the internet to maybe straighten up or whatever. Amanda, if you would like to have a reading, I'm sure I could do one for you. Baby's playing with the keyboard. Hey, Joe. Good night. Thanks for stopping. It's our good friend Joe from Brazil. Comes on and listens to us once in a while. Well, I'm not much on the Zodiac, but that's just because I haven't attempted to learn it yet. It's not because I'm against it. Trust me, it's not because I'm against it. But let's see what we can come up with. I'm trying to make sure all my cards are the right direction. I don't like my cards to be turned or anything. I don't do reversed readings, number one. Reverse meanings, I guess. Let's see. How do I want to do this? Yeah, no, it's cool. I mean, it's quite all right. I don't have, like I said, I don't have a problem with it. It's just that feeling kind of drained there, Joe. I think I'm going to do my relationship spread for you, Amanda. And we'll see if this will bring up anything. As nothing else is really standing out at me than this. So Amanda, 3 numbers. The first between 1 and 16, the second between 1 and 22, and the third between 1 and 40. Seven, 13, and 36. Welcome back, Joe. Joel. Oh, well, you're welcome, Billy. Jesus. So, hello, Sangita. All right, Amanda. Yes, I got one before you, Sangita. Amanda. So your court card is the King of Swords. No, Joe, not really. It's a mess. That's what the notification is. It's a mess. Amanda, the King of Swords. So this talks about a person that needs a partner of equal intellect to be truly happy. They love to be challenged intellectually. They are quick thinking and a great planner, and can teach you a lot. So I don't know if that sounds like your Mr. Robert. I was going to say Roberto, but I know that's not right. But anyways, so yeah, like I said, I don't know if that sounds like Robert to you or not. I'm kind of have this feeling that there's some kind of a connection there for him in that. Okay. Is that better? Okay. So yeah. As long as you can make some kind of connection that you're able to make with that, and that's all that we need. So here we go, Amanda. Here we go. Yes, here we go. Because now we're going to do the internet thing. The Major Arcana card. The Major Arcana card is card 15, the Devil. In this deck, it's called the Shadow. I kind of like that name for it rather than the Devil. But it talks about that there being a power play in process where the individual is not winning. Things like lust, control, or substance abuse is kind of overpowering the situation. Old karmic attachments could be harming the individual. For singles, it also suggests that one could have too many bindings right now. So basically, you just got too much going on to be like really worried about relationships or anything. I don't know exactly, you know, the next card. So let me do this with the lower 40 card. The lower 40 card is the 5 of Wands. So the 5 of Wands is is the classic fighting, the classic tension card, a card that talks about tension, a lot of bickering back and forth, possibly because of differing ideas or lifestyles. It says to take time to listen to one another. If still there are issues, then now may be time to take a break to defuse the situation before talking about it again. For singles, it may they may have a feeling of being separated by other commitments. And influences like their parents or work. Okay, so it feels as though that there's some tension behind what's going on here between you and him. And so what his intentions are, I don't know. Do I feel like it's something that you need to be continuing to fight for as a relationship? I'm just not feeling it. That's not to say that it couldn't be, but there's just some things that are at play here that seem to me need further guidance. Okay. Right. And so I think taking this time, it still needs to be taken time, because I think this situation really needs to be taken into consideration. Whatever is surrounding the shadow self of, I'm going to say it has to do with him, just like you were saying, he is kind of going through something like that. This needs to be taken care of before anything can even begin to start to happen between you two. This is going to have to be taken care of, or else this would be a problem. So, what are his intentions? His intentions are surrounded around the shadow. And so, let's see what we can do to nudge him over to a more positive light, at this time being more in the way of a friend and pointing him in a direction that he may better need to go. So anyways, yeah, I hear it. twins. Good grief. I don't know what I would have done if I would have had twins. Okay. Joe, my pal, my buddy, are you still with me? You're welcome, Amanda. Yeah, so here's what we can do. This will be actually a great, this will be a great one to do for you. We're going to do what's called a tricycle spread. Okay. So yeah, I guess it probably could be. But let's do I want to do an energy. I want to do a spiritual energy check-in with you. Okay? And so the way that we do that is we do what's called a type of element spread. The element spread that I do is called the tricycle. And that's four cards arranged in a tricycle. You'll see it whenever we get there. So Joe just wants to know, what's up spiritually? How just kind of down in the dumps, not motivated, lost some focus, lost the gumption to keep on moving, keep on doing. So we're going to do a check-in for Joe on these areas of his life. So, Joe, here's what I need. I need a bit of participation from you. 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, or 3. All right, Joe, one more time. 1, 2, or 3. Four numbers between 1 and 10. Okay. So the first card is the position of the cauldron, uh, which is to represent the issue or what's going on. And we have a court card in this position. And so we're going to kind of keep an open mind then on what that means for us in this. The court card is the Knight of Cups. Talks about dreamy, sensitive, in touch with their emotions, moving forward but not rushing, artistic, and spiritually curious. So I would almost be willing to say that this is actually a representation of you, and you are kind of asking about yourself. What little bit that I know about you, there's some things here that kind of hit off. That kind of hit off to me, and what that is this sensitive and in touch with emotions. You are a forward-moving person, but you're not rushing because of you're in the field that you're in. I mean, you're still trying to explore and try to get yourself in a position of being, known and stuff, but you're not really like trying to rush it. And I think we talked about this before about not really like pushing yourself to be like perfect, and so on like that. And it also talking about this spiritually curious, and you are kind of a spiritually curious person. So what's at the heart of the question? What's at the heart of the question is you. And this spiritually curious, well, of course, because you're curious about what's going on. and that can have a spiritual connotation about it. So there's no way that this stream is offline. Okay, well, whatever. I got one thing over here telling me that my stream's offline, but I'm looking at my screen and it's streaming. So, I don't know. Anyways, now we're going to do this. Yes, we're back. Okay, so that's kind of the center of the situation. Next part of this reading is taking a look at the material. No, it's not very stable today. It's actually the past few days. Today's been a good day compared to the past few days. The next card is and that is the 5 of Wands. So I tell you, okay, are we going to Hello, Sharma. I am fine. My internet's not. It would beg to differ. Hello, Timothy H. And welcome. So, good grief. So, Joe, the material aspect of this is the 5 of Wands. 5 of Wands in a material aspect. Gotta ask myself, is there is there aspects of your life that materially, financially, that are being impeded? Okay. That's what I kind of wondered. Um, because that's what kind of comes to my mind whenever I'm kind of looking at this. The next part of this is emotional. Uh, so things surrounding the emotional parts of what's going on. That card is the Six of Swords. So, the Six of Swords reminds us that we're moving away from the chaos and moving into calmer waters. You'll start noticing new opportunities coming. Remember not to take the past with you. So here's what I'm kind of looking at this as from an emotional standpoint is we all have been through hell basically over this past 3 month or more period in the emotional department because of all of the closures and people getting laid off and all of this stuff and stuff. And so what this card is telling us is that your no part of this you need are starting to smooth out. Don't be too overly concerned about it. Don't get yourself so just like I don't know, worried that things aren't going the way that you expect work out in the end. But you just gotta let things take its time and give its time. The last card in this is the card for the creative self. The last card is for the creative self. So the creative you're worried and scared. I understand. I understand. I don't know that we need to worried though, because I think things are going to turn out the way that will need to turn out. Hello, Sharma. The Magician is in the position of the creative. So, the creative self and what that has to do around what you got going on. And the Magician suggests that this is the ultimate time for using the powers of the universe to manifest what one needs. The Magician knows the value of being of bringing the material world in alignment with the spirit world. So, Joe, here's what I would say. I know it's a rough time right now. I know it's a scary time. But lean into your spirituality. Take the time to meditate and be calm and breathe. Because in the end, worrying about it ain't going to get you any further. In fact, that can be what holds us back from being our highest and best self. So, Joe, I hope that has helped. And you are absolutely welcome. Okay. Let me go back through my chat log here. Sangita. Sharma, I'll have to get to you. I think I got 2 or 3 ahead of you. Sangita. Thanks, Joe. If there is anybody that would like to donate or tip or whatever, there is a link to my Facebook page or to my PayPal account in the description. All you got to do is just go down there and click on it, and it'll take you to my PayPal account, and you can send your tips or donations to that. That's paypal.me/Guide of the Light. Right now, we are waiting on Sangita to come up. Oh, okay. Well, that's interesting. I really popped on everybody, but it's working a bit better now. Sangita. This will be the last call for Sangita. There we are. A marriage proposal was coming, but boy's mother did not agree because of the horoscope did not match. Asking about whether the proposal will come again. So what can I say about this? Sangita, what I can do is I can do a reading on whether or not or what you need to know about this relationship, and that'll kind of give you an idea on whether or not you need to continue to pursue or maybe just let it go. Okay, so what I can do, Sangita, is I can check to see if this is, check to see about the relationship, what you need to know about the relationship, and then this will kind of give you an idea as to whether or not it's something that you should continue to pursue or whatever. Okay, good. I'm glad you caught that. I wasn't for sure because I had a red light down here whenever I said that, and I didn't realize it. So, anyways, boom, boom, boom. Okay. Sangita, I need three numbers. The first number I need between 1 and 16. The second number I need between 1 and 22. And the third number I need between 1 and 40. Thank you. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 18, 40, 39, 36, 35. So, Sangita. Yay, okay. The court card is the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Shields, or the Page of Pentacles, speaks of new stages within relationships that are beneficial. Talks about less financial troubles and stronger commitments. The major arcana card for your reading is card 17, the Star. The Star suggests that there is now freedom, joy, love, and new hope in the relationship. Two people who are together for all the right reasons. For singles, with faith, love could soon be on the way. And the lower 40 card is the 8 of Shields, or the 8 of Pentacles. So this suggests that there can be financial commitment to a relationship with, and will have the money to do what one needs to move forward. For singles, this suggests to focus on one's life purpose and tapping into that to earn income will fit. So, what do I think about the particular relationship that you're talking about with the proposal? I think that there's a possibility that this could come back around. It seems as though that there is some kind of connection here that does bring you to I don't know that I would say that I don't know. There's a lot that is behind the whole mother thing. But hold on to it. If it doesn't work out, don't get hung up on that. Love will come. And that's just how I see it. I think that it could come back around with this one. But even if it doesn't, don't worry about it too next one. Abundance, but I can do a reading. Let's see. Okay, Sherman. I believe you are up. Yeah, so I don't know about doing a career reading per se, but like I said, an abundance reading, but I can do a career reading and see what you need to know about your career path as far as like how that's going and what you need to be looking out for and stuff like that. A whole other reading, I didn't see anything that indicated marriage in that reading, but that doesn't mean that marriage doesn't come. That's just that in that particular reading, that would be that's all that I know. Okay, Sharma. So, Sharma, I'll tell you what, I'm just going to do it this way again.